This video tutorial is designed to help you better understand how to read a degree audit. To review, a degree audit is the tool that you will use to understand your degree requirements. You will find your UNL coursework, transfer coursework, and courses in progress, which will help you determine your progress toward completing your degree. When meeting with an academic advisor in CBA, you are asked to bring a new current degree audit with you. It is important to review your degree audit and prepare a list of questions and course options prior to your advising meeting. There are two different types of degree audits, PDF and HTML. When printing your degree audit, please print the PDF version. In this tutorial, you're going to learn a little bit more about the PDF version of the degree audit. So here on your screen, you can see a copy of the degree audit. Where we're going to start is at the top, in the header. In the header, a few different types of things are displayed. I'd like to highlight that you will see the name of your major as well as the name of your individual degree. You will also see the date and time in which your degree audit was prepared, as well as your catalog year, which is the set of rules that you need to follow in order to graduate. Underneath the header, you will see a lot of different lines and boxes, and these boxes are individual categories, and they are separated by the lines that span across the page. The first category we're going to highlight is your non-business requirements, or your NBR requirements. These include all of your ACE courses, or Achievement-Centered Education courses, which are typically your general studies. In the corner of the non-business requirement box, you will see a no. The no means that you haven't yet completed this individual category. Okay, if you saw an IP, it means that you are currently taking the courses required, or if you saw an OK, that means that this individual category is already complete. The OK would be listed in a green color. Underneath the no, we're going to look for a second set of indicators, which would either be a plus or a minus. A minus is listed here, which means that this individual requirement is not yet complete. If it were a plus, that means that the requirement is already complete. So as we see here, we have a minus, and we scroll over to the right, and it tells us this is our written communication ACE 1 requirement. You would need 3 credit hours, and you would select from any of these 3 courses. Okay? So as long as you took one of these 3 courses, it would count as your ACE 1 written communications requirement. The second requirement we need to complete would be your mathematics requirement, which is also known as your ACE 3 requirement. Okay, so you can see here that you need 3 credit hours of an ACE 3 course, and typically students in the College of Business will take either Math 104 or Math 106 as their ACE 3 math requirement. The next individual requirement will be your ACE 4 requirement, which is a science. Again, you need only 3 credit hours, but you have a lot more course options to choose from. And there just happens to be a lot more ACE 4 certified courses. So as long as you take a course off this list and you've met the prerequisites, it will count as your ACE 4 requirement. The same concept is true for your ACE 5, your ACE 7, and your ACE 9. There are just a lot of different options to pick from in these categories. Underneath the ACE 4, 5, 7, and 9, you will see your business communication and oral communication skills requirements, and you can see you need 3 credit hours from each of these categories. Under your NBR box, you will find your Business Core Foundation category, and this includes 17 credit hours. You will see there's also a no in this category box, meaning that you still need to complete all of these requirements. So we're going to look for the first minus, and the first minus indicates that you have your Prep 1 Professional Enhancement requirement, which would be BizAd 111, which is a 1 credit hour course. You will also see that you need to take BizAd 150. Underneath these 2 requirements, you'll see something a little bit different, and this would be your Accounting Level 1 and 2, but this time it says you need 6 hours. So that means you would need both Accounting 201 and 202. The same thing would be true for macro and microeconomics. Again, 6 hours, meaning you need both courses. Also included within this category is your business statistics, as well as the second prep program course, BizAd 222. Underneath the Business Core Foundation, you will find the Business Core Intermediate area. And in this category, the degree audit tells you that you would need 18 credit hours, or 6 courses, and all 6 courses that you would be required to take are listed in this box below. Under the Business Core Intermediate area, you'll find the remaining 2 prep courses, which would be your BizAd 333 and 444. Under the remaining prep program courses, you will find a major. And so every business major is just a little bit different in terms of the requirements. This is where the degree audit changes based on the major you have selected. So on our example today, we have a business administration major, so you'll be able to see all the requirements remaining for this individual major. Under the major requirements is your capstone. So a capstone is a requirement taken your final semester. You can see that you have 2 items that you need to enroll for. One of them would be your Management 475, which is a 3 credit hour course, and your BizAd 98 Senior Assessment. Underneath the capstone requirements, you'll find your International Business course requirement, and under that you will find your electives. So every business major has a different number of electives that are required. A BizAd major specifically requires 32 credit hours of electives, and you can see that here. And then of these 32 hours of electives, 9 of those hours need to be at the 300 or 400 level. Under your elective requirements are your general graduation requirements, which would include having at least a 2.5 GPA. Of the last 36 hours of your degree, 30 of them must be at UNL, as well as you need a total of at least 120 credit hours to graduate. Now, if at any point throughout reading your degree audit you found some symbols or some indicators that you weren't quite sure what those meant, you can check them here on the legend, which is located at the bottom of the degree audit. Otherwise, we've pretty much learned how to read a degree audit. We hope that this tutorial was helpful for you in learning your degree requirements.